Hey everyone, it's Michael and
Ruben
from Bullion Now, bullionnow.com.au, bringing you all the best bullion bars and coins shipped to you worldwide from Melbourne in Australia.
That's it.
This is a bit of a 2 day later.
That's it. We've got a bit of a smorgasbord of things here, of items released over the last couple of days.
Nice. We had a bit of a laugh because we filmed all this stuff as a pre-order because it hadn't arrived yet. By the time that we actually got everything dragged together, it all arrived. So it was then like, oh, now we've got to refilm it all again. So here we are. Where do we start, mate?
Let's start over in the box. So the box is actually half empty because they've been using it to fill some orders and have them for sale in the shop. But
finally,
this is the last size in the gold Lunar rabbits to be released.
So there we go. The 1/20th.
The 1/20th.
This is a great. So obviously, I'll try and give you some perspective. That's the size they are. So they're not a huge coin. They're quite rolled out, quite flat. But they're a great coin because I haven't looked at the pricing, but I think they're around about the $200 or slightly less dollar mark. I may stand corrected on that. So look, if you look on them on a per ounce basis, yeah, they're quite expensive, but they're a good small one as an introduction into gold or introduction into coins. As Ruben always says, you know, it's a great one to get because you can complete the full set and it doesn't break the bank of 1/20th throughout the lunar years. And it's great as a gift as well. You know, you're giving something to the kids or the neighbours or something like that. It's a chunk of gold. It looks great. So it doesn't break the bank. So the 1/20ths are in stock and should be on the web right now. So there should be a link down below, hopefully.
Yep, we'll put one down there. And now we're on to the new Roo.
That
was released
rabbit,
a couple of days ago.
Which I haven't actually seen in real life yet, so this is going to be interesting. Let's slice this one open. I'm assuming this is just a different size.
I believe those ones are the 1/10. Yeah, so I've got 1/10 quarters and the 1 ounces here at the moment. I think the others still might be a day or so off. So
we still haven't got I thought the halves were in stock.
Haven't seen the halves through yet, but they will be coming through shortly. So we should still have some links to them.
Okay, so that's the 1/10. We'll line them up next to each other, and then we'll have a look
get a complete look at them.
Yeah, a bit of a squeeze. I was
what
hesitant.
are your thoughts on the design? Actually seeing it in person.
I was hesitant on the design initially when I saw the artwork for it. I'm actually going to put that one down there because it's got the queen on it. We'll talk about that too. I was hesitant initially. I was worried that the kangaroo looked like it was turning itself inside out rather than looking over its shoulder, but I think they've actually managed to actually get it together quite nicely. So you've got the kangaroo in the foreground there. They've stayed with their new traditional writing. So this is the second year they've used this more, I don't know, what would you call that writing? Scriptive?
Yeah, stylized. I like the consistency of it. I think I'm on record as saying that.
So I think initially I said I didn't like it, but I think it's grown on me. I think I quite like it. I liked it on the koala because it was a lazy type of writing.
Yeah.
Which suited the koala quite well. But it's growing on me. I think I like it now. But the kangaroo in the foreground there looks great. The background I think is very. I think it's good. I like this one. And then we've obviously got the new one, which we've all been talking about with the obverse side. They've elected, as most mints have around the world now, they've elected to not go with the King Charles for 2023 for most of their product. They're actually produced a tribute Queen Elizabeth celebration of 70 years type of
commemorative
obverse
design.
Yeah. So it's still using the Jody Clark design, effigy. But it's got the wording around the outside about the commemorative and that. So actually, initially I wondered how they'd carry that one when I first heard about it, but I think they've done it really well. I think it's done tastefully.
Yep, and that's likely to stay through for the rest of their program for 2023?
It's likely to stay through for most of the program through 23. And that was the big sticking point was what do we do because it takes so long to get the new effigy through and made and actually in production. So we may see towards the second half of the year, we may start to see some of the bullion coins coming through, although it wouldn't shock me if we didn't see any until 24. But yeah, we'll start to see probably later on this year. We'll see some commemoratives or some special editions come through at any time. We've seen the Royal Mint start producing some already. So it's likely we're seeing ones here and there, but to actually get it into the mainstream, particularly in your pocket, like just the normal 50 cent, 20 cent pieces, I don't think we're going to see any of that until 2024.
Yep. Good stuff.
I think that's it, Rubes.
Yeah, so that's the last now in the sizes of the Lunar Rabbit. So we should have, I think besides the 1 ounce, we should now be able to get the rest of those fairly consistently throughout the rest of the year.
Yeah, they should all be subject to normal manufacturing limitations.
Yeah, that's it. And we've got, like I said, just a bit of a sample of the ones for the Kangaroo, but any more should be arriving over the next week or so. Which
the only other sizes we're missing here is the
half,
and the kilo.
And the kilo, which is actually a different design. I'll quickly flash an image of that one up there.
Well, the kilo's not actually available yet. Perth Mint hasn't produced the kilo Kangaroo, so don't panic on that one. But it is a completely different design, as Ruben said. So So links down below if you want to buy them. We are expecting, as Rube said, them to be available throughout the whole year, subject to manufacturing constraints.
We'll see how we go. All right, well, we will see you in the next video.
See ya.